straight to the point. So my method of overcoming my porn addiction was very simple. Instead of counting the days where I haven't jerked off or stopping to jerk off instantly, I told myself, okay, so I'm not the type of guy who's just gonna tell himself, okay, one full year without masturbation, because I'm not that type of person. I do not have that much conviction in my words that there is just no guy who's gonna tell himself, okay, for the first time, I'm gonna stop watching porn and stop just instantly. It's gonna take some time, at least a couple of weeks, months. Some people, they need to take some years off. It takes someone years to overcome their porn addiction. Now, how I overcame my addiction is gonna sound really simple. It's not so complicated, trust me. So instead of watching porn and masturbating, instead I told myself, okay, so what is hurting me more, masturbation or porn itself? And it's gonna be porn. So I stopped watching porn. I told myself, okay, every time I'm gonna masturbate without porn. I'm gonna imagine my future wife. Do not imagine one of people who are close to you every time you do it. Do not do that, because if you do just that, your mind is gonna picture those people. Your brain is not gonna help but picture those people as someone you had sex with, which is not good, because most of the people you imagine you never had sex with and never gonna have sex with. So do not do that. That's gonna destroy your relationships. Do not do that. Instead, imagine your future wife. Also, the thing that helped me the most was thinking not too ahead. So many guys these days tell themselves, okay, full year with no porn, which is impossible for most of them. I told myself, okay, I know I can't hold it in for a year, so what am I gonna do instead? I'm gonna plan for a month. Instead of thinking, okay, I'm not gonna masturbate for the rest of my life. I instead thought, okay, so how many times did I do it while I was in my proper younger days? Let's call them younger days. While I was in my younger days. I sound like an old man. Never mind. So, in my younger days, how many times did I do it a day? 2 or 3 times. That's very bad. We all know that. So I'm gonna regulate that to 20 days out of a month. For this month, I can masturbate only 20 times. But for the next month, I can only for like 15 times. And the next 10, and the next 5, and the next 4, next 3. Keep lowering it. And eventually you're gonna end up not needing to masturbate. Overcoming your porn addiction is not easy, but it's gonna take some time. Overcoming masturbation itself is easier than you think. It's also gonna take some time, but not so much. It's not about telling yourself you don't need to. It's about actually not needing to. So if you do not need to masturbate, do not masturbate. It's that easy. And if you are masturbating, and if you are addicted to that activity, make a plan for yourself for the next 5 months, 6 months. You're gonna do it X amount of times. And by the last month, you're not gonna do it once. So keep it up. I wanna see you succeed.